It's the first national park east of the Mississippi and includes dozens of mountains, including the highest point on the U.S. Atlantic coast.
Acadia is one of the smaller national parks, but it packs in a ton of adventure, covering most of Mount Desert Island off the coast of Maine.
I'm Jack Stewart. And I'm Colton Smith. We're the hosts of Rock the Park on ABC, and together we've explored more than 100 parks around the world.
If you're planning a trip to Maine, here we go with our top 10.
This place has got it all. It's got woods, mountains, lakes, and of course, the ocean.
And best of all, Acadia is dog-friendly. Most national parks don't allow dogs, but Acadia has for generations, with a few specific rules. Dogs must be on a leash no longer than 6 feet, and they're not allowed on trails with ladders, for obvious reasons.
You're set to go! Even before you get to the trails, you can take your dog on a drive along our next pick, the 27-mile Park Loop Road. It circles around Acadia's stunning coastline and through the woods filled with wildlife.
Oh, we got deer. Oh, wow. Scarlett, look at that.
A lot of white-tailed deer here in Acadia.
If you keep your eyes peeled, you may also spot moose, Maine's state animal.
Maine has got the highest population of moose in the United States outside of Alaska.
If you're lucky enough to see one, keep your distance, because a mature bull moose weighs in at 1,000 pounds or more, and they will charge if they feel threatened.
For those who prefer walking, there are more than 100 miles of trails open to dogs, including number 8 on our list, Greathead Trail. This 1.7-mile hike is perfect for families. It starts at Sand Beach, one of the most popular spots in the park, and winds its way up from the beach through evergreen forests and eventually to the top of the cliffs.
Whoa!
Oh, man. Nice. It's amazing how you can just be walking through the woods and then walk right out onto a rock like this and it all opens up. Hey, Scarlett, check it out.
Soak in the view.
Look at the view.
Oh, good job.
Pretty high up.
Oh.
All right.
Not a bad destination.
Yeah, this is it, the Greathead.
At number 7, another breathtaking summit and a must for any trip to Acadia.
We're standing on the highest point on the east coast of the United States, Cadillac Mountain in Acadia National Park.
Cadillac Mountain rises 1,500 feet above sea level. It's the first spot in the United States where you can see the sunrise from October through March. You can drive to the summit, or there are several trails you can take.
Another great hike and view are the trails to crystal clear Jordan Pond, which reflects the Bubbles Mountains beyond. And Jordan Pond House is a great place to grab a snack.
And you definitely want to check out the historic carriage roads and bridges designed and donated by John D. Rockefeller in the early 1900s. 57 miles of paved trails offer some of the best scenery in the park. They are off limits to cars, but you can book a horse-drawn carriage ride or hop on your bike. And no visit to Acadia is complete without checking out the water.
So there's a bunch of different wildlife out here. We know we're going to be looking for seals, porpoises, and tons of jellyfish. But one thing that's pretty hard to miss are humpback whales. They're known to travel through here right about at this time.
And at number 4, sea kayaking in the deep water of Frenchman Bay.
That's a seal! We got a seal.
Oh, look at him, he's looking at us. Ah, yeah. He's a curious little guy.
It looks like a harbor seal to me.
Yeah, he's definitely a harbor seal. There's 2 types out here, gray seals and harbor seals. I saw a porpoise. See him? We got a bunch of them. Oh, man! There's a whole pod of them.
Where?
They're off in the distance. Wait for them, they're coming.
Oh, I see one.
Oh,
there
yeah.
it is, right there.
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of them.
Oh my gosh, they're close.
Yes, we got porpoises.
This is absolutely incredible. These porpoises are about, 20 yards from our kayaks right now.
The kayaks also get us close to Bar Island. course, number 3 on our list because it's a natural habitat for so much wildlife.
Oh, eagle! Eagle! We've got a bald eagle! See him? There he is! Oh, he's swooping back! Quick!
The island is directly north of Westtown Pier and Bar Harbor, and during low tide, you can walk out to the island on a sandbar. Just make sure to watch your time. You have about an hour and a half to get out and back.
Now, one thing about Bar Island is deer love this place. They love the vegetation and they love salt, but they can't stay out there because there's no fresh water. So sometimes they'll just make a nice little swim, fill up on grass, then just paddle on back.
Back on Mount Desert Island, one of the most dramatic and accessible natural wonders in the park is Thunder Hole. It's a small inlet and cavern in the rocks where you can see, hear, and feel the power of the waves pounding into shore. Water can spray as high as 40 feet.
And now, our number 1 adventure in Acadia National Park is climbing. There are 9 strenuous hikes, but our favorite is the most dangerous, Precipice Trail, which is 1,000 feet almost straight up. It's a non-technical climb, but you need to be physically fit with no fear of heights because there's a lot of exposure and many obstacles to work around. The first little climb is called the Intimidator obstacle.
Nice little one to get us warmed up.
Oh yeah.
So this is pretty awesome. As we're climbing up, we gazed up on the rock ledge and we see a peregrine falcon, a nest, and a little tiny fledgling. When they dive, they can get up to 240 miles an hour.
It's pretty crazy. These are some of the fastest creatures on this earth. When they're in dive mode, they make the sprint of a cheetah look like me on the way to get a root canal.
Yeah.
So we turn this corner and you've got this wooden bridge that goes over this little gap between the cliffs. You can see how something like this really opens up this trail to tons of different people.
If this wasn't here, I mean, you'd be looking at a straight up rock climb.
Yeah. It's amazing to me how slick this granite is.
Yeah.
Everything on this trail gets slippery, especially when it's wet, so it's important to watch your step. Hug the cliff and use handholds when available.
We are almost at the top of this thing, and we've got one last section, and it is just a maze.
Oh, this looks like it's gotta be it. Final stretch. All right, this is it.
Oh man, look at that.
Woo! All right.
Another awesome view. And in a place where the sea and mountains meet, there are lots of opportunities to enjoy both. And that's our top 10 in Acadia National Park.
For more information, please check out the links down below, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel, where you'll find more videos like this and full episodes of Rock the Park.